Oh, did you guys just split that cost, or you just let her take the house?
No. I just split it.
Wait, you're kidding, right?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of an interesting discussion. Sometimes back here with the boys, we got Tarun, Haran, and Christian, and no guest on this.
What's
one.
your
It's
name?
been a while, you know. Oh yeah, my name is Harsha.
You're the guest to me.
Yeah, but as I was saying, no guest on this one. We had summer sessions. We got a lot of cool guests, our friends that volunteered to come on, and we had a lot of fun. But we miss each other, so.
But we still have some summer sessions is still going on though, just so the audience knows.
Yeah, we still like it, but sometimes I just want to talk to my fellow hosts. So you want to catch up on a lot of things that we did the last couple months. But before we do that, does anyone have anything else to bring up? Anything on their mind to share with the listeners?
I want them to know that tonight the moon looks really fucking dope. This is, if you want to look up pictures of the moon on August 11th, then do that in your spare time. But yeah.
Wait, what's happening to the moon today? I didn't see it.
Nothing's happening to it. It's just out there.
Oh, but is it like a cool color or something?
No,
like
it's
orange.
like interlane between two clouds, so it's got layers to it.
Oh.
At least, well, probably not where you live, but where I live. So it's looking great tonight.
I saw a meme today of someone saying the moon looks nice, and then they just make it more it was blurry, and then they made it more high def, and it was just a Burger King logo.
What?
I don't know.
Okay, I promise I'm looking at the actual meme.
Oh, so random.
I think my favorite thing is to I don't follow anybody personal on Twitter, any of my friends or anything, not just because I don't know, I don't use Twitter like a social, a close social media, right? But I do follow Harsha. And Harsha just out of pocket sometimes just likes these random ass tweets. They're either SpongeBob memes or LeBron something. There's no in between.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
It's good banter, and then Haran has a lot of likes on some very questionable things. But
what is that supposed to mean?
I don't want to elaborate on it for your sake.
Please do, man. What are my tastes? What are my tastes? I feel like most of mine are sports related.
Yeah,
I feel
I'll protect you in this instance. I'll just let the public think what they may.
Okay. Actually, you see my Twitter activity. What do they look like to you?
Yeah, it's super sus, man.
Anyway,
go Reds. Anyway,
Oh, you're talking about Cincinnati?
No, Liverpool.
It's crazy you bring that up. Oh, what a transition! What a transition!
Magic.
You've got the magic.
Oh,
in you.
Yeah. I went to
Every
Cincinnati
time
last
you
week.
touch me.
Okay.
We're gonna get demonetized.
So for those of you that don't know, probably everybody, because it's fucking Cincinnati. I went to Cincinnati a couple weeks ago for a week to visit Amrita. She was on the podcast some time ago talking about her summer there. So I went to go visit her and help her move out of her apartment. And I'm from Ohio, so I wanted to go back, except not there. I had this whole trip planned to see where I used to live and go to Cedar Point, which is a really cool amusement park. But then
really
I got
wholesome.
COVID, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I got COVID. So I got COVID. I tested positive the day I was supposed to leave for my flight. It's kind of ass. I already packed my suitcase and everything, so it's just pretty depressing. But I'm better now. I thought I would never get it. Everyone gets it, I guess, but not Tarun or Christian.
No.
Yeah.
Let's go. Virginity.
Okay.
Dude,
Whoa,
it's actually
whoa,
insane
whoa.
that Tarun hasn't gotten it because Tarun has been in close proximity. Okay, his family's gotten it, or some of his family members have gotten it, and he's
It is
strong.
pretty crazy, bro. My mom got it, and then the week after, I was feeling cold symptoms, so I quarantined and I got tested, PCR and everything twice, and they both came back negative, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then the week after, my brother got it, and I didn't get it somehow. I was like, well, I don't know. Yeah,
Crazy.
So you found out the day you're about to leave. So then,
Yeah, I was feeling sick. This was the weekend after we shared the story about how I got kicked out of a decades, which is
unfairly
DC,
kicked out.
so-
A classic.
unfairly, unjustly, yeah. And I guess
Racism.
the bouncer gave me COVID on the way out. So
Really fucked him.
No, you definitely got it from licking the floor.
No, it's definitely from shitting in that bathroom twice. I really had to go.
So many sources of COVID. It's just
Yeah.
So much
Well,
exposure, if you will.
The good thing is that none of my friends that I was with that weekend got it. So
That's true.
and none of my family got it. I didn't even quarantine at all. My parents
found-
didn't give a fuck.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But yeah,
But were you like a
pretty
little
quickly.
salty that no one else got it?
No,
There's like
No.
no lingering
I mean,
feeling
there's
of
a-
like, damn, like why me? You know, like
no, it wasn't like that. I wasn't salty that like obviously I don't want any of you, my friend, like you guys to have COVID. But
yeah, but like deep down,
it was like
this
yeah,
deep
bro.
down, I was like, did it have to be me?
Why me?
Like I could have got it like a week ago. It would have been fine. You know,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
like the timing. Of
the
it all.
timing, yeah.
Yeah. So luckily I recovered within like 5 days. It wasn't too bad, but so my 2-week long trip became 1 week and it just had to be in Cincinnati. We couldn't go anywhere else. So
So you got COVID to just cut costs?
I guess we actually got,
Huh.
I'm surprised. Like I got all my money back for like rental car and hotel. And
It's like
we
you
only
didn't even book
lost
it in the first
money
place.
on like,
Insane planning.
What if you just threaten
Well-
them, be like, I will come with COVID and destroy your property?
You'd stay away.
so the rental car, the hotel are things that I paid for and we got the money back. The things that
Right.
Amrita paid for, which is like some baseball game tickets and Cedar Point tickets. We didn't
They,
get our
they
money
actually
back, so.
encourage COVID there. So
Oh, did you guys just split that cost, or you just let her take that?
No. I just
Wait, you're kidding, right?
What the fuck?
no, I'm not joking.
Oh shit, you're serious?
I'm serious.
Wait, how?
Wait,
how,
what-
how'd she let that run?
Yeah, you should split that, man. Come on.
Huh?
That's for both of you guys.
It's fine.
How?
Man. It's fine. No.
Wait,
Uh,
what?
it's
how?
okay.
No, but like, why?
I mean, it's fine. I mean, like we
you
share
see the
a
ring,
lot
bro?
of,
It's okay. It's fine.
we share a
That's
lot.
fair
It's all
point.
the same now. We share a lot of expenses and like
Yeah, fair enough.
I just
guess.
paid for more when I got there. You know. So
Oh, okay. So you bounced it. I just okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
When's the joint account coming?
That's what I
Have you
was
opened that
thinking.
up yet?
No.
Wait,
After
it's not
marriage.
coming? Oh.
Mm.
I mean, the cool thing is like, yeah, after maybe like a couple years ago, we just stopped Venmo charging each other for anything. So that's why we don't do this.
That's actually so
Mhm.
nice. Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah. And the Venmo app fucking sucks. So, you know, it's a
Dude,
good
Venmo's
reason not
so
to open that
fucking
shit.
Dude, I
ass,
actually,
man.
yeah, dude, I fucking hate that all the people that we were surrounded by, like pretty much everybody use Venmo as opposed to like Cash App or something, because their shit is so much better.
Dude, Venmo, like, I always have problems with Venmo, and then like all of a sudden this past weekend I had like a bunch of charges that like I had to pay, and like I'd pay one, and I was gonna pay the next one. If someone like charged me like 3 separate things, I'd pay the first one, I'd try to pay the second one. I have to like exit out the app and then come back in to pay
That's
the
what I'm
second
saying,
one.
man.
What
Yeah.
the
There
fuck
should
is
just be one button that says "Pay All."
that?
Like, what the fuck? Not only that, dude, I change my email preferences so many times it's unreal. But I get an email every single time I get a request or I pay someone.
Bro, I get a
or
text
something.
too. It's so fucking
Oh my
annoying.
god, dude! Fuck, Jesus Christ! It's literally owned by PayPal too. PayPal is like one of the old, like literally what, like they were 2003 or something that they started with fucking payments and shit, and they can't get this right. This fucking simple app.
You go apply there, man.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Yeah, go
No,
buy
dude,
them.
fuck that. No.
And then they kept changing their UI, so now it's so difficult to actually try to pay somebody or like find your like requests
Yeah.
or payments and anything. And also, if it's laggy when you're trying to pay somebody and you click it twice, you pay it out twice. That happened to me when I was paying her on something.
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't,
Yes.
that's never happened to me. That's crazy.
Oh, but what if you get one of these?
All right, you can't.
Oh, you
say
have a
that.
Venmo card?
Yeah, I got a Venmo card. Does fucking nothing. I've had it for 2 years and never used it. Actually, I think I've had it like 3 or 4 years, but yeah, never used it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, if you're looking to pay the podcast, definitely use Venmo, please.
Yeah, we should make a Venmo for the podcast, man. Get some donations going in. But yeah, back to Cincinnati. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
ended up
back
going
to
there
Cincinnati.
a week after you
On to
recovered from
Cincinnati.
COVID.
So yeah, the things I did there. The first thing that I did was go to Skyline Chili. I don't know if you know about that place. It's famous for their chili. Cincinnati really loves chili, I guess. I don't know why they like it so much. So there's like authentic chili, obviously, which is not black bean chili, which is what I got. So, but they put chili and they put spaghetti on it. That's like the thing that you're supposed to get. It sounds so sus. It looks so sus too.
What is chili? Like a saucy shit?
It's like
beef and
beans and tomatoes you can put like some peppers in there if you really want to. And usually you get served with like some shredded cheese that melts. Like if it's made like carefully, like it's actually decent, but I don't know. Usually if you get like chili out somewhere, it's like
you go into the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, bro. It's like straight pipeline to mouth to asshole, just like last night.
Wait, what?
What?
What the fuck did you say?
Oh yeah,
you want to talk more about that?
No. So
okay.
So what was your experience with the chili and the spaghetti together?
So I didn't get it. I looked at it and I was like, nah, I don't want it. So I got another thing on the menu, which was like the stuff in the chili, just with they call it a burrito. It was like a burrito bowl with like the tortilla like in the middle somewhere, so it was super soggy. It was better. It tasted better than what I think actual chili, which is just beans, cheese, and spaghetti would have tasted.
Right.
Yeah, but they have that shit everywhere. We went to like a baseball game and there's a bunch of chili things and like I see a lot of
that's like the
and,
signature thing in Cincinnati.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
why?
That yeah, I don't know.
Chillinati.
Yeah,
Chillinati.
Yeah,
nice.
There's a place.
That's what
there's a
frat bros
place
say
near
to each other.
Chillinati.
Sorry.
There was a.
You like soak that one in, yeah.
I thought it was clever, bro. It's pretty clever. Don't allow me.
No, it's good.
The fact that Harsha
it's the way that Harsha said it to himself, and he was like, "Oh, that's good." Yeah.
You had to internalize that joke.
There was a place near Amrita's house actually called Sushi Natty.
Sushi Natty.
Yeah,
Sushi Natty.
Did you guys go there?
Fuck no.
Well, you never wanted
you have no room to talk at when you go to a place called Juan Gonzalez. When you frequent a place called Juan Gonzalez.
Haran, please go tomorrow, buddy.
We actually canceled the trip.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
Next time.
You don't have to be sorry. It's fine.
No, I mean, I would be really sorry if one of my friends couldn't eat Wong.
Yeah, actually, I told my family, I was like, oh, like I heard that we actually have to go to Juan Gonzalez. And my dad's like, maybe we should reconsider this whole journey that we're taking. And then just cancel it.
Cancel the
trip. Other things I did in Cincinnati, moving on, is I said I go to a baseball game. Apparently, that's one of the nicest baseball parks in the country, which I can't really judge, but I thought it was pretty cool.
What's the field called?
Great American Ballpark. I think it's named after an insurance company.
Oh.
Man, all these stadiums are changed their names to be named after insurance and boring shit. It's stupid.
It's because they got all the money for the naming shit.
Yeah.
How's the game itself?
The game itself, we actually stayed for pretty much the whole time, which I was surprised that we were going to, because given that I don't give a shit about either of the teams and Amrita doesn't give a shit about baseball.
The sport.
Yeah, in general.
So Harsha, this is the second baseball game you've been to this summer.
Yeah. I think Yankee Stadium was better.
Is it because like the atmosphere or the park itself?
Yeah, the atmosphere. The game itself, can't really judge. I think Yankee Stadium is newer, so I think
Oh, okay.
And then the city itself is right across Kentucky. There's like a river separating them. Ohio River, the most polluted river. I think one of the most polluted rivers in the country. I think it's brown as shit. Yeah.
Probably
so, you know how like
Cleveland.
No.
Is Cleveland
we're too far away from that.
Or no? Oh, okay.
No, it's not. You know how like sometimes you see rivers, you see like some water flowing down or up or something. This river, the water didn't move. It's just there.
Still water.
I couldn't tell.
So was it? Are you sure it was a river?
No, it was. Like, you couldn't tell that it was moving. Obviously, it was moving because
okay.
It's a river, but yeah. I think the only other highlight I'd say is like We went to the zoo where we saw Harambe, where we saw the death of Harambe.
No, he's dead.
I mean, not again, but
Wait, what?
the site.
That sounds like a
That's
play
like a
that somebody
reenact-
wrote
like
in
a
like fucking
reenactment.
middle school.
They do a reenactment of Harambe. Rest in peace.
The
Harambe
site of
is
the death
resting
of Harambe.
place. Yeah.
Yeah. The zoo is one of the best zoos I've been to. It's better than the Smithsonian Zoo for sure. They got cool animals. They got kangaroos.
They got pandas though.
Pandas? Yeah, they have pandas.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
I don't remember. Do they have? They have red pandas, but I don't know if they have
Ooh,
like the
Those are cool. I like those.
traditional panda that we think of. I don't know what that type of panda is called.
Is it dog?
Why do they call it red pandas if they're not red? Or panda?
I have
Is
no
it
idea. We
dog?
actually didn't even see the red panda there.
Oh,
Just like you can
oh,
see.
you
Yeah.
know they have it there.
No, we saw it on the map, and I think
It
so
sees-
the
it's
zoo
seasonal.
is structured really weird, where the red panda exhibit is in the middle of the zoo, but it's hard to get to. So after like a while of walking around in a circle, we gave up.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, Amrita's been to the zoo before, right? So
Yeah, I don't think she saw it last time either.
damn, they just really hide this panda, man.
So what was your number one animal to see?
My personal favorite is I wanted to see the lions because it's my
The
favorite.
Lion
animal.
King. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got to see woman and male lion. I don't know what they're called.
You mean a lioness?
Female
Lioness?
woman lion.
Yeah, I don't know. They were just hanging out.
Doing lion
I guess, yeah, doing lion stuff. My favorite animals to see, like just because of how close we were to them in the zoo, specifically, was a gorilla and a manatee.
Manatee.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, the manatees would like rub their nose against the glass of it, and then they would look really funny.
And did you rub your nose too? Give him COVID?
No,
No.
I didn't have COVID at any point in this trip.
Is that a disclaimer? You don't just say.
Just helping everybody.
So all in all, looking back, how would you rate your time in Cincinnati?
Yeah. Would you rather have COVID again or go to Cincinnati?
I would rather go to Cincinnati.
Okay.
I would always wonder why we, as a family, never actually visited Cincinnati when we lived in Cleveland, in Ohio.
And this trip answered your question.
and I figured out why.
But was it better? Was
It's
it
a
better
decent
spending?
city.
Was it better that you were spending time with Amrita though there? So like it made it a little bit better. You would say.
Yeah, it made it a bit better. If I was by myself there, I don't know how she did it, but props to her.
Fair.
But it was nice to just have like a staycation with her because we never really get to do that in college
True.
or anything, or especially here. So we actually
Dude,
get to like
deadass,
live
man.
together for a week.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, me and Swati were saying like because we did a staycation a while back in like February in Charlottesville, and I think that was like one of our favorite trips because you just like chill out, you get some good food, you just watch movies and play video games. It's like super chill, underrated.
Christian, what are you thinking about?
I don't know. Oh, did you get to see any of the old people? Not at the zoo, like where Amrita lived.
Yeah, I met one of her floor mates named Pat. Her and Pat were going to dinner, and I was by myself. But before they went to dinner, she came to say hi to me.
No.
She looks so fit. I thought she was maybe 60, 70, maybe.
What do you mean?
She was
by fit?
95. She's 95. She's up on her feet, just like moving around. She recently.
95.
It was so
Wow.
funny.
No, fit in like
Yeah, apparently
UK.
she.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Fit in UK. Go ahead.
It means like good looking, like she's attractive.
Oh yeah. No. I'm never going to use that word again.
No, you could. It's fine.
She looks so healthy that she looks 65.
Yeah,
even though
healthy.
she was 95.
Yeah, healthy is the word. I was
Yeah,
looking for.
And apparently she recently stopped driving herself too. Like
Wow.
that's a goal, I guess. But shout out Pat.
Yo, we should actually get Pat on the podcast. That'd be actually sick to have like an old person see their perspectives and like where they lived and shit.
Bro, we're so AIDS, we'd probably give them like an aneurysm.
Nah. I feel like older people would actually enjoy, you know, us young people wanting to like talk to them.
Sure.
Yeah,
I think
I
young
don't know how
people,
we would
not us
communicate
young
with them.
people.
Pat has a smartphone but doesn't text or call really.
Okay.
I don't know. So we can't reach out to her.
There's a bit of a communication barrier, but we can reach out to.
Oh, we can write a telegram.
We can reach out to, what is it called? The place? Well, I guess that doesn't matter. We can reach out to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, it was nice when Pat asked Amrita for dinner, she wrote a letter and like
Oh
gave it to
shit!
her.
Hella fun.
In
Yeah,
cursive.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you remember Tarun, she's the one that signed her letter fondly.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's cute, man.
What'd she say?
I don't remember.
It was a joke.
She was fond about it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. Wait, 100. She's almost 100 years old. So then she was there for like World War II.
Yeah, she was like our age during that time, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, we'll get to see World War III. Don't worry, it'll come soon enough.
That won't happen, man.
But it would.
We're in very peaceful times, man.
Yeah, you sure about that?
Fuck?
Just look outside. Look at the moon, man. Very peaceful.
Bro, there's gonna be fucking nuclear war on the moon in the next 25 years.
Oh my god.
On the moon.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna go from having wars here to having wars on the moon.
to bombing the moon.
That's why Trump started Space Force, man. Not only the Netflix TV show, but the real thing is.
Dude, isn't it crazy that Trump like is considering running again, or like it's most likely he's gonna run again in 2024?
Yeah, and he'll probably win too, bruh. People are so
And
tired of Biden.
Nothing's crazy anymore, man. It's all just.
man.
Dude, like they're still defending this man. Like they still talk about this guy like regularly on the news cycle, man. Like,
Well, he just got raided, so get fucked.
yeah, but he got raided, but now they're just spinning that shit in the news. Like all this, all the Republicans are coming out and defending him. They're like, oh, this is like a breach of like contract or whatever. Like they're saying like this is against justice. What the fuck's going on?
You want to know why?
Bro, some of them are blaming
want the money.
Antifa, bro. Like, what the fuck
Dude,
is going
yeah.
on?
It doesn't make
They
sense.
just make things up, bro. I'm telling you, each side is its own echo chamber of bullshit, bro. It's all sensationalized. That's why he wins at the end of the day, because he's fucking crazy.
He's so good at
enough to
playing that
say
shit.
this shit. Exactly, bro. He's manipulative.
But
And this
I
dude
never thought
Biden's so
I never thought
fucking
2
brain dead.
years into Biden's presidency that Trump would still be dominating the news cycle.
That's what I'm
Everybody.
saying, man. I thought he was out of here. You didn't even banned him off Twitter and all this shit, bro. Who, like, how?
He still has
Where?
like full force somehow.
He has so much clout.
Yeah. It's Facebook, man. Fuck Facebook. Sorry. I don't know if we went on a tirade there.
Bro.
I just
Just keep
thinking about
pushing
it.
your democratic agenda on this
It's
podcast.
not even democratic, bro. I'm just anti-idiocy. I'm anti-idiocy. Except on this podcast.
Okay,
on this podcast,
I'll leave, okay?
I'm pro-idiocy on this podcast. But in terms of running our country, I'm anti-idiocy. You know?
You're
I
the
can't go
only
back home.
idiot I
This
see.
is the only home I have. We gotta make sure we get it right.
Yeah, they should really put an age limit on presidents.
Or at least have like what's the brain scan called?
CT.
CT?
CT
Yeah,
scan?
CT.
Yeah, they should do that every like fucking 6 months after a certain age.
Yeah, and hopefully.
Oh,
Oh my god.
But you can't say that shit, bro.
Yo,
we gotta take
I
that
think-
out.
I think-
Yo, we got.
I
we
know
actually
you
can't
used to
say
work
that.
for the government, but yo, that's a line. That's a
No,
line.
we can't say that.
Yeah,
You gotta-
I don't think I can let that
Yeah,
slide.
you gotta redact that. You gotta redact that. Oh, fuck.
But
Yes, edit. Done. Thank you.
I don't need privilege, dude.
Hold for applause.
I'm just-
Hold for
I'm just-
applause. Thank you.
I'm just saying it so that when you hear it, you know, you're like, oh, okay, I'll cut there.
Oh, dude, so thoughtful.
Should I yell it so that the waveform is like one big ass line?
They really talked about Cincinnati for a long time.
Well, we got off on a couple tangents there.
That is true.
But I'm glad you had an overall good time, Harsha.
Thanks, Christian. You should visit it.
I won't.
I should have brought you chili.
I think Christian would have appreciated it. Actually, I think Christian would have liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, I only like some chili. I like the problem with eating chili is you fart for like 2 days after.
What's the
It's just-
problem?
I mean, like if you're into that. But
Haran farts on his dildos. He's like, yeah, let's go.
yeah.
What? Yippee! Giddy up.
Giddy up.
That's the new SpaceX, bro.
What?
Oh, so brain dead.
Okay.
Speaking of super stinky stuff, Haran, Tarun, and I visited UVA this past weekend.
Boo.
Another one of our, summer trips. Haran, how'd you like it, man? You were there longer than us for a day, so.
That is true. Yeah, me and Karkar has been on the podcast before. Went down on a Thursday. And for the people listening, I don't know if many people here are I'm sure a lot of people here are Nova people, so they know this. But on Thursday, UVA have this thing at this one of the bars there.
Survivor.
This event called Survivor. Not event, I don't even know. Just an hour, where drinks are like hella cheap essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like usually it's like 7 to 8 or 8 to 9, so it's like kind of early to be drinking a lot, but like fuck it, I guess. So yeah, we went to that. Got a couple drinks. That's actually Thursday. What else did we do? Every night we drank. I'll say that. And during the day, it was just like doing absolutely nothing. Friday, Cargo worked, but I don't know if we call it work. We watched CDL highlights for a long time.
CDL is Call of Duty, like professional Call of Duty matches.
Yeah, sorry, I should have explained.
Very, very impressive and elegant.
Yeah, LA Thieves, baby.
Run it up. That's their motto.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not the right crowd.
LA Thieves won it all. But anyway, that was happening the whole weekend. But yeah, so during the day, even when Harsha and Turn got there on, or they're there for like Saturday, but we like didn't do much during the day. But we did play tennis, which was fun. We like recently played tennis a lot. Like played like 2 or 3 times the last like week or so, 2 weeks. I'm like kind of looking to like do a new add a new hobby to my list, like diversify the sports I play. So maybe I'll invest into actual tennis equipment so I don't need to depend on other people to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess like the main event of the weekend was this pirate party where all the med students. Oh yeah, sorry, we were there also to see our friend Anant, who's at med school there, who's also been.
That's
on
the
podcast.
main reason we were there.
Yeah, that was the main reason we were there. Yeah. We were visiting Anant, and they were having this big med school party because like their classes had just started that past Wednesday, so like it was still relatively like a new beginning of the school season for them. So like they didn't have that much commitment, but to be fair, I said that much commitment, but they were also already grinding by the time we got there. So yeah.
Yeah, I want to give a quick shout out to Anant because like I know all med school people work hard, but we went to the gym at one point and Mans was doing like flashcards in between like exercise. Like he would curl once, then click his space bar with his laptop to go to the next flashcard. Like that's some insane dedication, bro. Like efficiency as well.
Yeah, he'd be running through flashcards. Yeah, absolute grind. But yeah, so that's Saturday. We pre-gamed at like with one of at Not's girlfriend's place. And we actually the med students were all like pretty friendly. Like they like kind of just saw us like standing within our circle, and like a couple of them would just come up to us and like just like talk to us one-on-one or talk to us as a group, and it was nice. Like I had a good time. A lot of like TJ kids and like Nova kids that like I kind of knew of there, so like kind of made it easier to talk to people. But what else happened? I actually got fucked in Stack Cup, so that was tough. Yeah, we just got super drunk. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It was a super deep.
And Turniac, a normal night.
Yes, I'm back.
You have to share that, man.
Yak Attack back.
Just completely unnecessary and uncalled for.
Yeah. Why are you so happy about it, Harsha?
Because we shared last time how it was different and how you and me.
We're going back to normal. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, like how we got body.
Yeah, we're going back.
We're going back.
Yak Attack is back.
Yak Attack is back. Yeah. Anything you guys wanted to share about the weekend?
Well, Haran was saying like his med school friends like came up to us and were talking to us, and yeah, I agree. That was like super nice. Like I miss actually a lot like having just like friends like literally down the street or whatever. Like walking distance. I mean, I know like all of us are pretty close. Yeah. But sorry. But like it's like a different environment when you see like everybody like when you're out, when you're at the library, like all the time, so it was a nice environment to be in again.
Fuck UVA though. After all that,
I was thinking about it. Like, you think like if we were at a party, right, but then we knew a lot of people there, but like say like one of our friends, like not outside of us four, but like one of like our tech friends like brought like a bunch of people. Do you think like we would be comfortable like going up to them and like starting a conversation with them, or would we just stay within ourselves?
Us? No.
I'm not saying like I feel like yeah. I feel like
we'd make fun of them, bro. Be like,
Yeah,
"Who are
exactly,
these
that's what I'm
Who are
saying.
these wankers, man? Why are they?
I was like,
here?
that's why I
Get
was
them
so
the
impressed
fuck out of
that
my apartment." Yeah.
that's why I was so impressed that like they all just like came up and just started talking to us. Like, I definitely wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, imagine being nice, bro.
Yeah. Also, I will say, Not seems to have a lot of clout, bro. People like we looking at it like, oh, that
Why?
Not's friends. Dude, honestly, I don't know because like I feel like a Not. I mean, the Not that I knew, I feel like didn't really like socialize that much. I feel I don't know. I mean, like I know he has friends, but like I feel like I never like saw Not like know that many people or like talk to that many
Are
people.
we allowed
but
to
like,
say that on here?
yeah, why not? Fuck, he's not gonna like listen.
Oh, okay.
I'm
But,
guessing
like, other
anyway. But
people
anyway,
listen.
like, but yeah, but that's what I thought going in. But then like we pull up and everyone's like, "Yo, that's a Notch friend." They're like, "Oh fuck yeah, we love a Not." And I was like, "Oh shit." So, okay.
How much did he pay them? I gotta know.
Yeah.
Well, even when we went to the tennis court, right? Anand saw like
Yeah,
a ball. He saw like a ball like outside the court. He's like, "Oh, that's mine," you know, because apparently all of Anand's tennis balls are just ones that he's found around the tennis court. But then
he started.
picked it up.
He started with 5 or something, and like he is now like collected like 20 or something.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, he picked it up, and then whoever was in the tennis court, like we couldn't even see them because there's like mesh along the outside of the tennis court. But they're like, I guess they could see out. They were like, "Oh no, that's our ball." And he's like, "Oh shit, I didn't even see you guys there." Ah, here you go.
Yeah. Good weekend.
Well, speaking of tennis, you guys also went and watched tennis. Well, Harsha didn't. He was busy searching for the red pandas. But how was your experience watching tennis up close and personal?
Yeah, so my girlfriend Swati is like super into tennis, very good tennis player and whatnot. So she got all of us to go to City Open. That almost sounds like I didn't want to go, but I was actually really excited to go because I think the last time I went to like a live sporting event was probably at like Tech itself. So yeah, it was really hype.
This is in Washington D.C. Just so people.
Yeah,
people
exactly. It was just outside of DC a little bit, and it was cool. There was like a couple like main like stadiums where like the bigger matches were held, but then like around the outside there was like a bunch of like the smaller courts and like practice courts, and so like there was like many times where like Swati pointed out like, oh, that's that player and that's that player, and they were just walking along with us. You know, it was like a very like intimate experience, I guess.
Yeah.
The only thing is, bro, it was so fucking hot, dude. I was dying, dude. Like in between sets, we'd have to like walk back to the shade and like fan ourselves off with like the match schedule papers. Like
yeah, they made it,
was
like mini
really
fans
rough.
for ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw Venus Williams. We saw like a bunch of other cool players. I think a lot of them, like the weekend we went was qualifying, so a lot of them were, I guess, a little bit lesser known or like they're on the come up, I guess.
Yeah.
But the matches were still insane, bro. Like they were really fucking entertaining, especially doubles. Like I knew it, like doubles is like more fast paced, but it's like definitely way more fast paced like in person.
Yeah. I feel like doubles doesn't get that much like viewership, but I think it's hella fun to watch just because like you just serve and then they're just volleying at the net, like not even letting the ball bounce. It's like it's literally just like I don't even know how to. It's like kind of like just like fast ass ping pong, bro. You just got to react really quickly. But yeah, I watch tennis like not as much as Swati does, but like I've like within like the past year and a half, I've like gotten into it. But yeah, I guess I was kind of disappointed that like none of the big players that like I knew were playing because they would come into that tournament on Monday. So we went on the first day, which was a Saturday. But it was still fun. Like it was my first ever like tennis, like going to watch tennis in person. And like after like coming out of it, I was like I kind of like set a goal for myself that I want to go watch all the Grand Slams at least once in my lifetime. Like as people don't know, the Grand Slams are in New York, Paris, Australia, Sydney, I guess. No, I guess it's in Melbourne. No, it's
Melbourne.
Right? Is it Melbourne? I thought there is a Melbourne Open though.
Melbourne, guys.
There's a Sydney Open.
Melbourne.
Huh?
Sydney Open.
Did the Sydney Open, not a Melbourne Open?
No.
What?
Sorry. Continue. Just
It's in Melbourne.
Oh, okay.
Melbourne.
Melbourne and UK. Did I say UK? Yeah, I don't know if I did.
no.
Wimbledon.
Wimbledon.
Yeah. So those are like the 4 Grand Slams. And I feel like those are like relatively big. I mean, they are big cities, so like it'd be possible to go. It's just expensive, and you just gotta plan it well. But I really want to. not really excited for the next gen. I feel like I wish I was more into it while the big three are. I mean, the big three are still playing, but they might be on their way out. So,
well, I feel like if you go to the majors in the next like few years, I know that's kind of a short time frame, but they may not play as many events, but they'll definitely play the majors. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like Rogers, I think out after next year, and I think Rafa and Djokovic probably have like 3 years left in them, most likely. Yeah, I had a fun time, but yeah, like Turin said, it was fucking hot. I was honestly dealing with it relatively well, and then like there was one time there was like one like later in the day, like pretty much towards the end, we were watching. Was it a doubles match?
Yeah, it was doubles.
Yeah, it was a doubles match, and like it was like at a small stadium, and like we sat, and it's kind of covered at the top, but it's not covered all the way. So like if you're sitting at the front, like the sun would pretty much be right on you.
And also the seats are like bleachers, metal bleachers.
And so we unfortunately had to sit in the front, and I was like directly in the sun, and I like felt like my skin was burning. Like we sat down, and I was like kind of like not timing it, but like in my head I was timing it, and within 30 seconds I was already like drenched in sweat. By like 1 minute or 2 minutes, I felt like I was like having not even like a panic attack, but like my heart was pretty much like a heat stroke.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it did us was, bro.
I was feeling pretty shit, but
and the problem is like when you're there, like tennis is like such a respectful sport, so you can't leave in like the middle of the set. They don't let you like get up or anything.
You gotta wait.
So we
for
just kind of had to
changeover.
like So I give Haran my like ice water, and we were like covering his like face or like his whole body, I guess, with like a t-shirt and hat, so that like the sun wouldn't reflect into his eyes. Because I think the problem was that like the sun was like in such a location that it was perfectly reflecting like straight onto us. And I think Haran took the brunt of that. And we're also like dying. This is near the end of the day, right? So we're also dying.
We're already like pretty much dead.
Yeah.
But
but
I would definitely go again. I think if I'd go again to like an ATP Masters, I would go like on like maybe like probably not like the Saturday Sunday, but that'd be the final, but maybe like the midweek games like during the night. It'd be kind of fun.
You know how you were talking about how tennis has a exchange. You know, we have to wait until they swap sides.
Right.
Well, we have to swap sides of this podcast while we go take an ad. We'll be right back.
So at City Open, I bet you saw a lot of women tennis players. But you also see men. Am I right? Haran, I think you're working there now.
At Seaman?
Yeah.
Make a plural.
Just a lot more of, just like more than
a lot more. Yes, I am. Thank you for that introduction. But yeah,
I would like to clarify on Haran's behalf that it's not actually semen, and it's not spelled like that either. However, as much as I wish it would be, therefore, such as.
Furthermore, I wish to say, I got a job at this German company called Siemens.
Congrats!
Thank you. I don't know if I really shared this on the podcast, but I've been like not really stressing, but I've been kind of stressing because like it's been like about now 2 months since I graduated. I guess I got this job offer like a week or so ago, or 2 weeks now. But I was like, I really wanted to get a job secured by like August, and I pretty much met that goal. So
well, I mean,
nice, man. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. So the job's gonna be out in LA, but I'll start remote in September. So I'll still be in Nova for like a month and a half or so, and then I'll have to move to LA, Long Beach more specifically. So yeah, if you're in Long Beach and you're looking for a roommate, please let me know. I am trying to find one right now, but yeah, that's my big life update.
So not only is the name funny, can you give your title and what you will be doing, which is also part of the joke?
Oh, yes. I'll be I guess like this is not the official title, but like the general idea of what I'll be doing is so Siemens has this flow simulation software that they let a lot of like other companies use. So like my job will be like I'll have like a bunch of like companies as my clients, and I'll be their point of contact if they run into problems with their with the software. So I am a simulation support. Like simulation support engineer, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna meet my team tomorrow, so we'll see.
Oh, that's cool.
We'll see how that goes. Yeah.
Did they give you any idea, like the demographics on what the team might be? Like, are they a lot of international people since it's such a big company?
So the team. So I was kind of confused. I mean, I think my manager said that the team would be like pretty small, and like on the call tomorrow, there's only gonna be like 4 other people.
Mm-hmm.
And me being nosy, I stalked them on LinkedIn. I just wanted to like know what general like what I'm working with here.
Right.
A lot of them were like, it looked like they finished school in like early, like I guess like mid 2010s. So like,
so they're not that much older than you.
Yeah, maybe like I think like they're probably like early 30s, maybe a little bit younger than 30. Yeah, it was a couple white dudes, Asian guy.
No women.
There was one female. There was one boy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but it was only 5 people leaving on the call tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited. Like, I think this job will be good because I feel like usually if you get an engineer job, like you never really have like contact with the client,
right?
And I feel like this is like kind of like this is client facing, but also like still doing like some engineering work. So I think it'll be like it'll be like a little bit out of my comfort zone because I'm not really good with talking to people. So like.
Man, you learn.
No, I will. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm excited to improve on that front, and also like worst comes to worst, I'll get good contacts from this. I feel like
that's true.
Yeah, I haven't really thought too much about. I mean, I have thought about living in LA. It's gonna be hella expensive, but I'm gonna try to make the most of it. Just put myself out there, you know.
Do you think you want to live like West Coast for a while?
We'll see how it goes. I feel like I didn't like. I mean, I lived on the West Coast last year, but that was like in a campus. So I think it's completely different.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, weather is nice. LA's gonna be kind of hot, I guess, compared to what I was used to in at Stanford. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I am pretty excited. West Coast was. I mean, last time we were in LA, it was a couple months ago now. We had a good time.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't too hot at that point, but like it was enjoyable. So
yeah, it was nice, man.
Hopefully, similar experience this time. Maybe I become a big beach guy. You know,
you should take up surfing, dude.
I don't really got balance like that, man.
No, you learn, man. You learn.
I don't know if I learned to get balance.
I will say I went roller skating recently, and that shit was so hard, bro. It was way harder than skiing or anything I've ever done before with my feet.
But yeah, like, I feel like I want to go to I want to do like the LA things because like who knows how long I'll be there. Like I mean, I'm giving it I want to give it at least 2 years. So like within the 2 years, I want to make sure I hit the main things. I actually want to go to Indian Wells. That was attending like a Masters tennis tournament that we were gonna try to go to this past year, but it kind of fell through. So I'm gonna try to make it happen this year. I think that'll be fun. And like a lot of big players come to that one. It's a bigger Masters tournament compared to City Open. So
well, you've been a busy boy because while we were gone. On one of these, we've been recording together extremely sporadically. You were also on a family trip to Malaysia. Flew first class, business class. Wait, which one?
I guess they don't really have business class anymore.
So I guess
they don't have business class. I couldn't see back there in the fucking plane. I was too busy in the front.
They don't have business class, or they don't have first class. But I was in
the highest.
Yeah, the highest. I guess.
Okay. Oh. Fancy
you can just say first class, bro. Flex it, man. Flex it.
Yeah, First Class by Jack Harlow. Shit song. But this experience is a great experience. Are you done?
Edit.
Stop. You could have just cut yourself off and just say edit, but save us fucking 15 seconds, man. God.
So you flew on Qatar, right?
Yeah.
Qatar.
I flew on Qatar, yeah.
Qatar.
Yeah, I flew Qatar Airways. So basically, I guess just the reason why I flew first class, I don't have money like that. I don't want to give the audience the wrong impression. So definitely still not yet after this job, I'll tell you that. But yeah, so my mom's company, she works for, they pretty much sponsored. Well, you can't say that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Through my mom's company, I was able to get first class tickets anywhere. So we were going to Malaysia, so it made sense to use it on a nice long flight.
Right.
So yeah, on the way there, I flew first class. Hella nice, man. I don't even know what I can say. It was like really like on the first flight, it was from DC to Doha. Like they give you like your own like room, I guess. Not really like a room, but pretty much like a room actually. Like
It's like
you
a
have like
cubicle, almost. But
yeah,
better.
like a cubicle, yeah, like hella privacy. Pretty much makes it into a bed. You get like a whole like full course, like 3-course meal. Nice, like pretty big ass TV, free alcohol. I mean,
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I'm not like confused the fact that they're serving alcohol like on a flight, but like given the like rules in Qatar and that kind of stuff,
yeah.
that's why I'm confused that they're giving alcohol on the flight to Doha.
I think it did say like don't something about like Muslims on the menu, but I mean I am not Muslim,
what?
So something what?
Muslims were on the menu?
Something about Muslims on the menu, like a disclaimer about Muslims on the drink menu.
Okay,
I think it was something. I don't know. Maybe I read it wrong. I think it was pretty much like along the lines of like saying like you don't have like don't serve alcohol, like something like that.
Okay. So what'd you eat? What'd you drink?
So the problem was I was getting hungry before, so I had dinner at the lounge. And the lounge at DC garbage. Like not garbage, sorry. I don't want to say that because I feel like a dickhead.
Fucking prude bastard.
Yeah. It's not garbage, but it's not as I'll get to this, but it's not as good as the one in Doha. But so I already had food like before the flight. Mm-hmm. So like once I got on the flight, like I was kind of full, but I was like, fuck it, like might as well eat. Like I'm getting like all this nice food. So I got like this lobster bisque, which was nice. They gave like this.
It's kind of like chili, you know.
Not really.
It's like seafood chili. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, I guess. And then I had like this fish for like my main course, and then for my dessert they gave like this. It was like this ice cream something, but it was nice. And then to go with it, I had champagne when I got on my first drink, and then my second drink, I was actually like planning on getting like 3 drinks, but the second drink I got this gin, and I think I just read the menu wrong. I thought it was gonna be like gin and tonic.
Mm-hmm.
This was actually just Bombay Sapphire gin with ice. Oh, so and I didn't notice. So I took the first sip, and I was taking like a pretty healthy sip, or I should say a very fit sip, and I like immediately regretted it. So then I was just like, so then they gave nuts.
What?
They gave nuts, but it helped because like the nuts kind of like helped me take the drink down. It helped get the drink down.
There's no
you're
good way
preparing
for you
for
to say
Siemens,
that.
huh?
Yeah. And then so then we landed in Doha, and then I went to the lounge there. And the food there was a bit better. They had like some nice Indian food there.
Mm.
And like a lot of these like small plates. So I was just there. I was there for a while, so I was just like chilling there. Got some hot chocolate, and was just watching. What was I watching? I was watching Stranger Things actually.
Mm.
And then the second flight was from Doha to Japan, and that one wasn't as nice because you didn't have your own cubicle, but it was still fine. Like still got the food, still got the drinks. So all in all, good experience. Malaysia itself. So I went to Malaysia. I don't know. I think you said that, but I don't know. Yeah.
I think so.
I went to Malaysia for like 10 days. It was like a family reunion on my mom's side. It was good. Like every time we go to Malaysia, it's like we've already done the sightseeing before, so we just pretty much just spend time with family and eat a lot.
Mm.
And I guess the highlight was like the last 3 days of my like time there. We got like this big Airbnb, like up in like the mountain area of Malaysia, and it was like a 40-minute drive outside of like main KL, Kuala Lumpur. And it was 23 of us, so like we were all just in this Airbnb. We cook like one meal, but most of it was just like you just like go drive like 20 minutes, get takeout, and bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
But it was nice. They had like a pool there. We like played soccer outside a couple days, like 2 days. It was fun. I had a good time. I haven't really like seen all my family in a long time, and like, especially like some of the members I haven't seen in like 6, 7, 8 years. So. And we also like we have like the first like next generation because my cousin had a child during COVID, and so like she brought her there. So like we all got shirts with like her on the front, so it was cute. Not much else to say, but I was glad to go back.
How long has it been since you've been to Malaysia?
Not that long. We went for a couple of days in 2019. I went to India for that. The main trip for that was going to India, but we like flew through Malaysia, so
right.
I spent some time there, but. yeah, I guess somewhat long. We usually go every 2 years, but I guess it's been 3 years since the last time.
Any update on Singapore trying to dupe you into coming back into the country?
I just this past week I put together a like an outline of like a letter we're gonna send. So pretty much just like explaining like my life story. Not my life story, but just like I was like, I left here when I was young. Please let me back in. Is a general idea. So we'll see what they say. I mean, not like that hopeful, but
yeah,
I don't lose anything by sending them a letter. So
don't put your return address on it.
I was about to say that.
So speaking of Malaysia, many years ago, Malaysia used to host a Grand Prix.
Oh,
some people might not know that.
Rainbow Road?
No, not the Rainbow Road Grand Prix. The F1 Grand Prix.
Oh, fuck you too.
And Singapore. I don't know. Actually, Singapore. Singapore actually hosts one regularly. I don't know.
That's true. I guess so.
And the Singapore one is a lot more nicer than the Malaysian one. The one of the pictures I've seen. But the reason why I bring up F1 is because I guess I'll go back a little bit further. Quite a few episodes ago, we started a lecture series, I guess if you will, where we were each tasked with, or I guess I was first tasked with giving a lecture.
You were a volunteer because you were still in school at that point, which will tell you how long ago it was.
Yeah, that's pretty long ago. So I went first then, and I talked about hypersonic travel, or supersonic travel, and now Trun will continue this series with a talk about F1, and I'll let him talk more about what he's going to talk about.
Yeah, did you guys know they use machine learning in Formula One?
No, tell me more.
That's it.
Oh, you want to tell about your misadventures with this topic?
Yeah. I mean, so here's the thing, right? When Haran did his episode a while back on hypersonic travel, it was super well put together and like very good, very informative. He had like a bunch of examples and like it was a well thought out story because he started with why hypersonic travel was good. I don't know what episode that was, but what do you guys remember?
I could look it up. Keep talking.
Okay. Anyway, he talked about hypersonic travel and like why they started the hypersonic travel like race, I guess, like all these companies trying to make it, and it went on to like how it turned out in like implementation, and then what happened, what went wrong, I guess, and then like why is it not a thing today, right? So it was like a very good story arc.
Thank you.
So I was trying to come up with a similar sort of story, I guess you would say, where back in the day with these F1 cars, right, like they were essentially made by hand, and there was definitely like a lot of science to what they did, but it's not nearly as optimized as it is today because of the use of machine learning, right? And that's kind of the story I was trying to convey. That being said, I feel like I didn't really find anything on YouTube or like any succinct articles online that could help me tell you guys that story. But I think it's important here to note the fact that machine learning plays an extremely large role in Formula One. So,
in what facets would you say like it? Like I guess like you don't have to like fully know this, but like in your, what would you like predict it like played the biggest role in?
There's also episode 114, Supersonic Swag. All right, continue.
Yeah, everyone go listen to that shit, bro. Haran popped off. I think in like pretty much every facet of Formula One, machine learning is a huge, I would argue. I feel like I bet you like half their team is like machine learning engineers, and the other half.
Can you give like
actually
a stupid explanation of what machine learning is?
Oh, I was just about to ask that question. No, totally not from my own, whatever, but
Yeah, I think machine learning is like, I think data science in general, which is I think is a broader term to that machine learning and like AI live under. Data science is like the use of data to answer questions or to optimize, right? And machine learning kind of builds on that, where you kind of teach a computer on how to learn, I guess, based on data, like what it's seeing. So like, for example, I think a lot of the cars in F1, they have like hundreds and hundreds of sensors, like all around the car, measuring heat, measuring, speed, everything that you could possibly measure, like air, airflow,
Right.
like all this different types of stuff. So one of the things that I saw was like they were able to, using machine learning and all this data that's like, essentially generating millions of data points a second, I'm assuming, right? And all in real time, like, it's streaming back to their servers.
Right.
At different parts of the track, and based on the weather even, they're able to find better, different areas that are better for overtaking versus, just maintain their speed and shit like that. So there's like super nuanced things that they can learn from all this different types of data. How they sift through all that and how like they actually like, the mechanics of like what data they use for what questions is, a bit beyond me. But even if you guys watch Formula One, you'll see like sometimes they have graphs where like the tires are red, or like they have like a percentage on the tires that say like, oh, the tire's like 30% like alive and well, I guess, as opposed to 100% when they start. All of that is like machine learning, like based on historical data. So like based on previous tracks and like how long this car spent on the road and like what speed it was going and all this different types of stuff, they're able to predict, I guess, like the condition of the tires.
Oh, so it's not actually like on the tire. Like they don't actually look at like have sensors on the tire.
I mean, I think they do have like some stuff that like builds into it, but like when they say, I think like a great example actually is like sometimes in the race they'll say like, they have like this many laps like left on the tires, like right. That's all like a prediction. That's like all in real time. Also, sometimes in the races they'll kind of have, I guess, like different metrics that says like if there's two cars battling for like the next place, they'll have metrics that like tell you like how hard one car is trying versus another and like the probability that they'll overtake. That's also all like data science and machine learning. And it's actually interesting because all the teams don't have all the information for all the teams, right? They have only the data for their own team. So the F1 organization itself is even running like those real-time metrics to show all the viewers on the screen to make it more enjoyable and understand more what's going on.
So I guess I'm a little confused about the machine learning part. So like to get it started, you're telling the computer. So you're not telling the computer what to think. It just outputs based on like given information.
It's like a projection.
Like, I guess it's like the way I'm like thinking about it. Like if you're inputting information, like couldn't you just input the information yourself and output it? Like the computer just output what you need to know. Like I guess
isn't the process to like get the computer to analyze like what's going on and so that it can automatically output the data itself? Right?
Oh, hear that.
So you put in like a training data set, right? So it has like some like parameters and then like the actual outcome of what happened like in the past.
Right.
So then based on that like historical data, then you put in like your fresh data and then it would try to like fit that data to
like a model,
what it already knows to predict the future like result that you need.
Oh, so it's using previous data to predict that.
But you need to feed data into the model, otherwise it won't do anything.
I see.
So like an example is like, I don't know, give me something that you would want to like have it as an output. So maybe one example could be like, what is the optimal speed that this car should be going like in this corner or something like that, right?
Okay.
Right.
They have like 200 sensors all around the car, let's say, right? Some that are measuring airflow, some that are measuring speed, some that are measuring like torque and this, that, and the other, right? With the training data set, you're going to have all these different parameters, right? But you might not need all of them. So with the training data set, really it's like iteratively trying to figure out what the most important features of the data set are. Essentially make like an equation with those features. And so that it can say, you know what, we actually don't need tire pressure to figure out what the best speed is to go around this corner, right? So we're just going to throw that out because it's not useless to the algorithm. And slowly, like it's like one type of algorithm, but it'll slowly kind of like feed in the things that are more important and assign more weight to that, and take out the things that are, less important, like tire pressure or whatever. And by iteratively training, essentially what they can do is like when it comes to the real race, they can feed in that real data into that same equation and be like, okay, you know what, this is how, like, this is what should be do. What should we? This is what we should be doing.
We should do
now. Yeah.
So basically, you help the computer go through that initial training phase, and after that, it will just automatically do whatever you need to do with like any data set. Is that,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
How as a data scientist yourself, how do you go from say you wanted to go from like undergrad, maybe grad school, to like work on an F1 team as the data scientist, right? Like what kind of like prerequisite jobs do you have to like have as the intermediary and able to like make those sorts of steps? Do you think? I mean, you probably don't know off the top of your head, but
I feel like a lot of F1 is like mechanical engineering stuff. Like, I mean, I feel like with any machine learning stuff, you don't necessarily have to have like a huge
Background.
background in whatever you're working in, because like ML
Once
could
you
be
join it,
applied
you
to
just-
literally fucking anything.
Yeah, I guess you just to know like the governing equations and stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you
So that like if you're making a model, you could be able to tell like that's just stupid, like that's not a right model, like based on your background knowledge. But
gotcha.
I think if you just mess around with it for a while,
Mm-hmm.
I think you can learn it pretty easily. I don't know if you need like a super good background of everything.
So when are you joining that F1 team, bro?
Dude,
Join Haas.
that would be such a fucking lit job for a couple of years. You just travel the track every time. Oh,
Yeah.
like around the world for 2 years. Oh,
Actually, the ML engineer, would you go around with the team?
probably not. But
You could.
I feel like
You
if
could-
you're like
you can
one of
make
the
it happen.
lead ones,
Yeah,
would definitely
probably.
make
If
it-
you're a
you
team
would-
lead, you probably will.
yeah, because a lot of like the race engineers, right, the ones that are talking to the drivers as they drive along, are ones that can read the data on their
Yeah.
big ass like monitors and tell them like, "Hey, yo, you need to slow down, speed up, this, that, and the other."
I feel like that. I feel like it'd be such a hella stressful job, dude.
Oh, dude, absolutely, yeah, crazy stressful for everybody. Not
The
not
whole
one-
team
yeah,
involved,
literally
yeah.
everybody, yeah.
Was there anything else you wanted to share about what you learned? Or?
No, it's all good. No, I'm good.
So speaking, the traveling the world with like F1 and everything, you are kind of doing that in the next month or so. You're going over the pond, as they say. So tell us about your upcoming little circuit of places you're going.
Yes, Christian is indeed correct. I am going across the pond to Europe. Europe, for those
Yeah,
of you who don't know the
Who speak English?
culture.
Yeah.
Yes. I guess I'll put a little teaser, but I'm going to Europe with our friends Emily and Vincent, who have been on this podcast before.
Mhm.
We are going to France, specifically Paris and Nice. We are spending a day in Brussels, Belgium, where I will be eating mounds and mounds of
Waffles.
chocolate and
Oh.
waffles.
Brussels
Brussels
sprouts?
sprouts.
Belgian
That too.
waffles?
And we're also going to Barcelona.
Oh, I love the pronunciation.
Yeah, in Spain.
Wait, I think he's like the first one out of us four to go to Spain, right? It's kind of crazy.
Return, do you know what language they speak
Why are
in
they kinda
Barcelona?
Huh?
Oh,
Spanish?
I see what you said.
Spanish?
No.
Oh,
Oh, come on, man. Do your research.
Spanish?
No.
What you don't just say
I
different.
don't know. I don't know.
I know you said Spanish the first time.
No, I don't know.
They speak Catalan,
Catalan.
which is like, you know how like when we like you learn Shakespeare here in the US
Mhm.
and you're like, that's English, but like not really.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like Spanish, that version. It's like
Oh.
it's like
Dog.
it also has some French in it. I don't know. Like the phrases, like very common phrases, you'll be like, oh, that's kind of similar. Like if somebody knows Spanish or reads Portuguese, they'll be like, oh,
Mhm.
yeah, I can kind of see how there's like a thread between. I know a lot of the like Roman languages, like Romance
Mhm.
languages. Yeah. So even if you know Spanish, you can go to Barcelona. I mean, they do speak a decent amount of Spanish there, but they try to keep it to Catalan, which is
Yeah, Barcelona. I have like their own kind of thing going on there.
I hope I don't
Yeah.
get like scammed or anything in these countries as a tourist who does not speak the language. I was also thinking about writing like important words like beef so that I can, or like vegetarian or like chicken so that I can ask for not beef in my food. Or like, where is the bathroom?
Donde está el baño? Except I don't know what it is.
that's
in
not Catalan, bro. I'll tell you that.
Catalan.
Maybe it's like, you know, when like in Shakespeare he says stuff backwards, so maybe it's like Banyo donde está. Banyo está donde la.
Yeah, try that.
Yeah.
Catalan.
Yeah. So is there one city you're specifically looking forward to, or just everything together?
Well, I'll be in Paris for my birthday, so that's pretty lit.
Oh. Can you go find the
Wait,
garden?
who's in Paris?
Can you find the garden that Remy proposed to? Proposed to in?
Damn.
Where?
No, I think I'll be walking around there because I think, did they say they were around the Louvre?
I don't know about that specific day.
I should probably know this because they talked about it in the episode.
To find out, listen to our previous episode on the pod.
Yeah, we're keeping it a mystery for you guys.
123, listen to 123.
Two.
122 and 114
as well. And it's 2. 122 as
and
well. Yeah.
47.
Motherfucking 47.
Goddamn.
Oh yeah, for how many states? Or
47.
something?
But Paris. What about Paris?
You know, I don't know actually. I mean, like, I'm excited to go, but like, I'm excited to just experience the culture because I've only ever really been to US, Canada, and like India, really. I've never been to these like other countries. So culturally, as an Indian American, it will be interesting.
Do you have any fears other than getting scammed?
Yeah, I mean, I do, but like, I don't want to say I feel like that's jinxing it.
Fair.
Like, what if I, you know, just get fucked
Well,
off?
I hope.
You know?
Well, I hope your fears are answered.
Yeah.
What?
Wait.
What?
Wait.
What?
You got
That's
cancer.
fucked
Anything
up.
will happen,
That's
right?
fucked up.
Yeah. Why you guys?
Oh,
Why
okay.
you guys so confused?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
hope.
kinda-
Yeah, you
fucked
bring
up.
your Louis Vuitton wallet to France, and then it'll be good. You know, just return it.
It like loses its value in France.
How do they say it? Louis Vuitton? Louis Vuitton?
Melbourne.
It's Melbourne.
Melbourne.
It's Melbourne. That's how they say it.
Dude,
in
I have-
Australia.
That's not right, man. I have Australian cousins. I would know.
Dude, I know Australia.
In Sydney.
Disney.
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 End
God.
it.
Yeah, please. Fuck.
Well, speaking of Australia and the Down Under, we've reached the Down Under of this episode. It is the bottom.
Ooh, the booty.
Ooh. The most important.
Thanks for making it all the way to the bottom, and we hope you like this episode. As we mentioned, please listen to episode 122 to figure out where Jackie and Remy proposed. Listen to 47 to figure out why Turin wants to move to space, and listen to all of the other 120 whatever episodes that we have on our podcast feed, where you can find on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, WhatsApp, SoundCloud, FaceTime.
Yeah, I
anywhere.
am, bro. Fucking everywhere.
And
Pandora.
also, please check out our Instagram at An Interesting Discussion.
Bars.
Throwing a bunch of cool content on there, so, you know, get to know our great guests.
Summer
You
sessions is
and
not over, guys.
Past-
No.
Don't
It
be
may,
alarmed.
it
Summer
may
session
be
is not
during the
over.
fall, but we are still in summer sessions.
Facts.
Yeah, just check out next week's episode to figure out who our special guest is going to be then. Till then, goodbye.
Jesus.